Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk a little bit more about the efforts of the UK government to censor the internet via the form of the Online Safety Act, and how the UK government has since decided to double down and now triple down on their engagement with censorship. To start off, let's follow up with discussing the petition that was presented to the UK government by the British people, a petition simply titled Repeal the Online Safety Act, which currently sits at over 400,000 signatures, more than 4 times the amount needed to guarantee a response from the government, which they did. Sadly, this response can be summarized via one of the paragraphs, stating, quote, "The government has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act, and is working closely with Ofcom to implement the Act as quickly and effectively as possible to enable UK users to benefit from its protections." Considering this is the UK government, the same government that went out of its way to protect the perpetrators of some of the worst crimes imaginable from the accusations of the children they victimized, it is readily apparent that this act does not actually in practice exist to protect children. If anything, this act is more likely to protect the victimizers of children because, like I said, this is the UK government we're talking about. And one quick look at how they handled the atrocities that had occurred in Rotherham should give you a really clear picture of what the UK government's priorities actually are, and who they actually want to protect. And this is of course on top of the fact that the act has in practice resulted in footage of protests and political debates getting censored, because that's necessary to protect children, somehow, according to the excuses of the UK government. But the big thing to keep in mind is, of course, that this petition has been duly noted and unsurprisingly ignored by the British government. Parliament refuses to change its ways, and expects the fussy plebs to just live with it and deal with it. Well, the fussy plebs, it turns out, have been living with it and dealing with it thanks to VPNs. And this is where the British government decided to triple down, as the 1400% increase in the use of VPNs in the UK resulted in the British government starting to closely monitor their usage. Oh sure, they claim they're totally not planning on banning VPNs yet, but keep in mind the UK government also claims that they support free speech, while actively arresting people that they politically disagree with, as well as censoring footage of protests and political debates off of the internet, because that's what a government that values free speech does, you see.